Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to jump on here and let you know a little bit more about well seals because a lot of people have asked me stuff about well vents. And here in the mountains, we've got well vents, and they also make metal ones. But that's what a well vent is. It's just a piece of plastic with some slots cut out in it to where the well can get air when everything is sealed up. So you can even make these. I actually made one of these a long time ago out of CPVC pipe. And it's just a little short piece of CPVC and a male. I think these are quarter inch male, and a little cap to go on the top of it. That seals the top of it off so nothing don't get in it. And that's all it is. That's it. When you have your well, I was looking in the truck, but I couldn't find the top piece. But usually this is sitting on top of your well, like that right there. You can see the rubber that's going around the well seal. The rest of it underneath here will be your pipe. So you should, if it's done right, you should have galvanized coming through. And then from here on out, this right here, it's hard to kind of hold this and do at the same time, but I've got a piece of pipe, and this ain't got no threads on it, but imagine that screwed into that, and that's your pipe that goes all the way down in the well. Okay, so this goes into your casing. So when you're looking at your well, let's say this is your well, this is what you're going to be looking at. And then this right here, this PVC pipe coming out, is going to be going to your house. Then on here, you're going to either screw something. Some people have a plug in it. Some people have a hose bib to where they can get water. So anything that what your county wants you to do, sometimes there's a T on top of this that's got a hose bib and a pressure relief valve, probably like 100-pound PSI. So if it ever gets stopped up or reaches a certain PSI, it'll blow off. So this little old blue place, this little old blue plug right here, it comes out. I don't know if I can get it out with my fingers or not. No, I got to get a pair of pliers. But your well vent has got threads on it, and it will screw right down in there, and it'll turn sideways or whatever you want to turn it. I usually turn it sideways to keep the vents open, and that's all there is to it. That's where your well vent goes. And that way, if somebody ever needs to chlorinate your well, they can unscrew this little PVC pipe, or if you happen to make one out of CPVC and get a hacksaw and cut little splices out in it, it will screw right in here. So the other hole is where the wire will come through for your pump. And then after the wires come through, we usually take silicone that's like latex or Lexseal or whatever. It's the clear stuff that where water don't get through it, and seal that up. Now, these types of screws right here, if you ever try to pop this well up, you've got to have your pump shut off and drain all the water out. Now, I'm going to teach you a little trick about something. When there's no water in that pipe at all, if you're having problems with your well, you cut the pump off and you take this plug or this hose bib out of the top of the well and you look down in here. If the pump is holding water, that's a good sign. If there's water in the top of this, that's what you're looking for. If not, it could be a couple of different things. It could be that you've got a broke pipe down in the well and all your water is running out the well back into your well. Or a check valve. So this is a check valve that should be either in the pump or maybe halfway up your line, or you may have two of them in there. If sand or anything gets underneath here and it gets that check valve clogged up and it don't let it shut, all your water is draining right back out through your pump. And that'll keep your pump kicking on and off. So that could be a problem. So if you pull a pump, what you're looking for is you'll pull your pipe out and you'll see this. See that arrow? That means that that's the way that the water is going up through the pipe and up to your house or up to the top of the well seal. If this thing is ever turned the wrong way, you will never ever get water, and it will build so much pressure. See that arrow? It's going down now. That means that the water should be going the other way, but it's not. It's stopping up. So if somebody goofs up and they put a check valve in the wrong way, you're going to be pulling that pump back out again, because that pipe right there that's broke, this thing will build so much pressure that something's going to give. And it'll probably be at the bottom of the pump. It'll blow something loose. So I just wanted to kind of jump on here because this is what I've done for years. I do it every once in a while now. I've got about 20 to 25 years experience. I've got an actual pump puller right here. I've got a pump hoist outside that I usually use to pull a pump, but it's kind of down right now. I've got all kind of tools and stuff that I do pump work with, but I just wanted to jump on here because sometimes people want to ask a question, or they don't know what a vent is, a well vent, and that's all it is a PVC pipe. Sometimes you've got a metal one that goes up and it'll curve around. And it just depends on how much room you've got. If you've got it in like a tile and lid, or you need something short, that right there will work. You don't have to have much. This is probably $2. You know, it's not a lot. This right here, you can buy it out of a hardware store or something. It looks like a tampon. It's kind of like what it looks like. And it's just got slits in it. And $2 or $3, it shouldn't be much. And all it is to get air down through this well seal. Because if everything was sealed completely off, it could cause a suction. And it could pop something loose. It could actually blow the seal off the top of the casing. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to jump on here and show you that. If there's something else you don't know, or you want to know about wiring a pump up, pressure tanks. I got 2 pressure tanks underneath my house. It's been there since I've lived here. And I'm probably going to wind up changing them out. Not that they're bad, but they're getting to the point to where they're rusting. They could get a pinhole in it. And instead of waiting for them to go bad and me not know about it, I want to go ahead and get something done. And I'll probably put that on video. But if I can help you guys out in any way, if you've got a well, if you live in the mountains, if you've got a control box on it, if you've got a pressure switch, if you need to know what to do during the winter time, anything like that, just shoot me a message on here down below. I'll be glad to help you out. Like I said, if I can't answer a question that you've got, I know a lot of people in the well business, a lot of pump guys. I'm licensed in pump work, so it's not like I'm just sitting here talking to blow smoke. I've done this for a very long time. They've got different kind of well seals. They've got split well seals. They've got 4-inch well seals that can go on screens that you put over the entire pump to keep it from pulling in a lot of settlement and a lot of grit, to keep your pump from actually going out and let it last longer. So anything I can do, guys, I hope this helps. Just something I wanted to jump on and put a little bit of my experience in on something. A lot of people use this right here for an inline going in the line. That's why it's a female on each side. It screws into one piece of pipe, and then you screw the other piece of pipe in here, and that's an inline check valve. It's a 1-inch inline check valve. If you get a 1.25 inches by 1, it'll be a male to a female, and the male will screw into your pump, and your pipe will screw into this, and that helps too. So depending on how deep your well is, depends on how many of these you actually need. So we've done wells up to 1,500 and some feet deep, and you've got to have a few check valves in the line so that the pressure don't get too much on the pump. That'll cause damage to the pump, so you have to have these in line. Like I said, I hope this helps out, and I hope that you subscribe and like my channel, and I'll try to have some more things on here. I was going to do another experiment, but I couldn't find it. You can actually take twine. If you're in a bad spot to where you can't get a pair of cutters or get a hacksaw, you can actually take a piece of twine, brand new twine, and go around the pipe, and you go up and down with it. You can tie like a stick on each side or pipe wrenches or whatever, just to give you a handle, and you can go up and down on that, and it'll actually burn this and cut it completely in two. And like I said, twine is very strong, and it goes really fast through the pipe. And that's like if you're in behind, like if you're dealing with pressure tanks or something, and this is in behind the tanks, and you can't get a pair of cutters in there or hacksaw, but you can get twine around it. You can take the twine as tall as you need it. You can cut it from way up, you can cut it from way up here and still cut a piece of pipe. And it's really, really easy. And if I ever find some more twine, I'll show that. But guys, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good day.